Welcome back, everyone, to another deep dive. Today, we're getting into Amitav Ghosh's novel, The Shadow Lines. It's quite something, often described as powerful, intricately woven. It really digs into how we see the world, doesn't it?
It really does. And what's fascinating, I think, is how Ghosh does it. He uses this unnamed narrator,
Ah.
which is it's a brilliant way to blur the lines, between past and present, memory and actual history,
Mhm.
even home and exile. The perspective itself is fluid.
So the way you experience the story feels as undefined as the ideas it explores.
Exactly. And the places Calcutta, London, Dhaka, they aren't just settings. They're absolutely shaped by big political moments.
Yeah.
Things like the partition.
A brutal time.
Absolutely. And the communal riots that followed.
Mm.
Ghosh connects these huge historical shifts directly to individual lives,
Mm.
very powerfully.
So our goal here is to kind of unpack how all these pieces fit together, to see how he creates this thought-provoking lyrical exploration.
Precisely. It's about understanding that mechanism.
The nonlinear structure is a big part of that too, I
Oh,
suppose.
definitely.
She really hammers home how unreliable memory can be, right?
Yeah, it makes everything feel interconnected, even across time and distance, people, places. It all meshes together.
And the characters, Tridib, Isla, Thama, they're so complex. How do their different ways of dealing with these shadow lines make the themes so, well, vivid?
Well, that's where Ghosh is so clever. He doesn't just say memory is shaky. He actually has characters remember the same events differently.
Ah, okay. With different details.
Starkly different sometimes. It really makes you stop and think, doesn't it?
Yeah.
About your own past even.
Mm-hmm.
And take someone like Isla. She wants total freedom, but she's still caught by these sort of invisible ties to family, to history.
Right, and Thama.
Thama's almost the opposite in some ways,
Oh.
so rooted in her past, but then history violently disrupts it. Gosh uses these contrasts brilliantly. It shows that borders aren't just lines on a map, they're internal struggles too.
Constantly being negotiated inside us. And it's fascinating how he weaves these very personal stories into huge events like partition. How does he make the sort of intimate human cost of these divisions feel so real?
He focuses on the small things, the everyday moments.
Okay.
You see normal family life maybe in Calcutta, and then suddenly it's shattered by riots.
Uh-huh.
Or just visiting relatives in Dhaka
Yeah.
becomes this incredibly dangerous thing because of a new border. It really drives home that the borders that matter most, maybe,
Mm.
they're built from memory
Mm.
or fear or things left unsaid.
Things that affect relationships, our sense of who we are, where we belong.
Exactly. Those invisible yet incredibly powerful shadow lines.
Makes you pause, doesn't it? Thinking about our own lives, our own histories, how many are built on lines we just haven't questioned? So thinking about everything we've discussed, this fluidity of memory, the sort of imagined nature of borders, what's the big takeaway from the shadow lines for you, the listener?
Well, I think ultimately it's a profound challenge to how we think about things like nationalism or nostalgia. It really pulls back the curtain on how boundaries are often constructed,
Well,
imagined.
It's a call to question the stories we inherit, maybe, the lines we draw between us and them.
Yes, definitely. Which leads to a final thought perhaps for you to consider. If memory and history are as unreliable as Ghosh suggests here, and if borders are often just ideas we've agreed on, how might really understanding that perspective change how you look at things? Current events, maybe, or even just your own personal history, something to reflect on.